Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and this is day 10, which is the last day of learning advanced prototyping. We have finally completed 10 days of regular posting and learning advanced prototyping. So in this video we're going to learn how to make a splash screen animation. So let's get started. So to make a splash screen animation you need to have few things. First is a shape, whatever you want your shape to be. I've taken a square of 120 by 120 width and height and given all these colors to it so that it has a gradient effect. Then secondly you have to take a text, and third a mobile UI. So I've taken iPhone 16, you can choose whatever you want. Okay, so to start, first you need to take your text and put it under a frame. So to do that, right click and do frame selection. Now you have to select the frame and clip content. Okay, so secondly you have to first give a effect that this shape is coming from here inside the screen. So for that, take your shape, place it near the bottom of the screen, and from here in the right panel decrease its opacity to 0. Now duplicate the screen, and in the second screen make the visibility of the shape to 100% and keep its positioning to the center of the screen. Third, you have to duplicate the second screen, click on the shape and rotate it a bit so that it becomes a diamond. Press K and increase its size. Make sure it is in the center. Now for the fourth screen, duplicate your third screen. Decrease its size. Press V to unselect the K option, which is useful in resizing. And now from here, give the corner radius to 100% so that the shape becomes a circle. I'll just reduce the size a bit more. Then duplicate your last screen, and then you have to add this text. Add this text, and what you have to do is decrease the frame size to 0 so that the text is not visible. Now duplicate again and select the text and drag it back again to normal so that now the text is visible. Also, place the circle in the center and in the right so that it seems like the circle is after the text. You can press Shift, select both, and then make sure it is in the center. Then duplicate your sixth screen, and what you have to do in this is take the shape and increase it to the extent that it covers the whole screen. And you can change the text color if you want. I'll keep it to white so that it is visible on the background color. And then you have to duplicate this screen, and now here make the text visibility to 0, and now reduce the size as well. Now here all your screens are ready, you just have to add interaction. So for the last part, switch to prototype mode. I'll just quickly select all and give a bit of distance between this so that it is easy for us to add interaction. For the interaction part, you have to select your first screen, connect it to the second, put the interaction on tap, navigate to the second screen, and smart animate to you have to select custom spring in here, and in custom spring keep the duration to 600 millisecond, and here you have to put the stiffness on 300, damping on 20, and mask to 1. You can play around in all these to custom animate your shape. Like if you increase the stiffness or decrease the duration, you can see the change in your shape. Now we just have to connect all the screens. As you've already put in the interaction once, it will show the same interaction to the other frames. You don't have to select it again and again. So now I have connected all the screens. Now let's just check if it is working. So select your first screen and hit run. Here you'll be able to notice the transition is working, but you have to click it to see each step. So if you want it to go without clicking, then you have to make these changes. So you have to put the trigger on after delay and change and keep the timing on 1 millisecond, and then keep all the other settings same. You have to change this in every connection. I'll just quickly change every setting. And now let's try again to run this. Let's see if it works. And now you can see a smooth splash screen animation in just few minutes. So that was it for today, guys. Hope you've learned something from this video, and if you've learned, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Bye bye.